Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to season 2, episode 37 of The Movement.
The movement.
Thank you, Ali A. Ali A back in the building today. You know, we got Yusuf on the ones and twos. Yusuf, you could just come right over here, please, and thank you. All right. And, you know, today is a special show today. So before we actually even start the show, we have to make sure we congratulate one of our own. So can we please all stand up? Graduates, you may enter the room. You may all be seated. I'm gonna let this music play a little bit longer for you, House. All right, I wish we had, somebody in the back hitting the round of applause, but you definitely get the round of applause right here. Shout out to Big Hams in the building today, officially graduated out of high school. Now entering the real world. You know, time flies, subhanAllah, man. You never knew, I mean, you obviously imagined it, but now that it's happening, it's like, wow, where did the time go? Hamza T is here. Like I said, Ali is here today. We thought we would have the whole crew in the building, but that's not the case. Zach and Ramsey are playing in the SummerSlam tournament in Dearborn, Michigan. But, we got Yusuf T, you got Ali A, you got Hamza in the building today. We are all here. We are all live. And today's topic is all about graduation. So we're looking forward to a nice conversation about that one. Before we do that, though, I got to make sure I let you all know to subscribe to all of our pages. You have YouTube Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. And if you want to call in, the number is 313-306-1750. Call in, share your thoughts, say what you have to say. We'll definitely answer the call and, let you speak your mind. And got to give a shout out to the sponsors, the Balkan House Restaurant, Kawa House, BC Adhesives, Hanley International Academy, and Unique Coney Island. Let's start off with the Balkan House Restaurant. I'm sorry, we forgot Juice Box and Hamtramck. I'm sorry. Yeah. Shout out to Unique Coney Island, though. Let's start off to the Balkan House Restaurant. They're famous for their doner kebab sandwiches, but did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? The Balkan House also now have 2 food trucks, so you can book your next party event with the Balkan House on wheels. So if you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House Restaurant. They have a Hamtramck location. They have a Ferndale location. Shout out to the Balkan House. I mentioned Balkan House because Hamza T put in that work for the last couple of years in the Balkan House. Yep. First of all, Hamza, tell us your feelings. What are you thinking right now? How do you feel? Welcome back. Where do we even start? You know what I'm saying? All the above, all the above.
Man, I feel great. It's life. Life changes. You get older and older and you realize more stuff.
What you realize, Hams? Let me hear this. You over here, but look like you're about to give a speech right now, Hamza. Go ahead. Hit us with it.
No, it's just like, you get older, you start to realize not everything is going to go your way. So you just got to prepare for what's going to happen.
Starting off early. All right, the speeches. Ali A, you're back in the building today. What's going on, Ali? It's been a while.
Yeah, it is. Glad to be back, It's been a long minute.
Last time you had short hair, now you got a ponytail in the back.
No, it's not a ponytail. It's just my hair is covered up with the hair.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love the jersey, though, man. That boy clean. And
Appreciate
that hat.
Appreciate it.
Southwest Aztecs, playing baseball. Ali. So, the way it worked out for us in this situation is literally each and every one of them, one by one, are graduating. Starting off with Yusuf last year. You got Hamza this year, inshallah, Ali next year, and then Zach the following year. Then that might be a 1-year break before Ramsey then graduates too. But, it all worked out like that. So next year, inshallah, we'll be celebrating Ali, graduation, inshallah. We were just talking about it before the show. Time flies. He can't believe it. It's that time of the year. Almost that time of the year for him. Yusuf, you graduated last year. How you been, man? Everything good?
Everything is great. It's great to see Hamza. Congratulations once again. Good finally seeing you in person. It's been a good amount of time. Um, I'm gonna start off with a quick question for Hamza.
Oh,
No, simple.
let's get
question.
into it. You know what I'm saying? We're
Simple,
here to
yeah.
talk about graduation, talk about high school. There's been news about graduation. We're gonna talk about that
That
too. So it's like it's been a lot going on. I was like, you know what? Perfect time to pounce on it. I told Hamza we're gonna get him on the show after he graduated, and this was a perfect weekend for it. Even see now we gotta book Hamza, by the way, guys. That's what it is. We gotta book him 2 weeks in advance to get him on the show. But yeah, go ahead, Yusuf. What was your question?
Yeah, my question is, when in graduating, people don't really realize that they're graduating until you could be like until the day of, or then they'll a week after. I mean, a week before or a month before. So like, when did it hit you and feel like you're graduating? Obviously not literally, but like like in your head, like
Mentally.
throughout these years.
Good
and stuff
question,
like
Yusuf. Good question.
Like
Make sure you
Yeah.
could back the mic up too, where you can make it feel comfortable and pointing towards you more, so you could just lay back.
All right, so like I said, I'm woke. you know? So in 10th grade, I was actually like, I already knew what's gonna happen.
Sit back.
Okay,
There you go.
all right, there you go. All right. So like, I already knew what was gonna happen. In 10th grade, I was already woke. I was already thinking about my future. I was already thinking about my future plans. Like 10th grade, that's when it really hit me. As as it was getting closer, I started to feel more and more, mentally aware that I'm graduating. But it's something big.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was already ready for it. It's like I wasn't as excited as I was supposed to be because in your head you got a lot of stuff happening.
Oh.
So yeah, 10th grade basically.
Why you keep saying?
Listen. I already knew the speeches was coming from Hams. All right, we missed the speeches. All right, that's why. I wish you guys can be showing up every week, you and Ali, but things didn't work out that way. But it is what it is. Everybody's busy, and I understand that. Inshallah, they can show up tomorrow. I mean, that's the goal. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the speeches. And hear them all. But yeah, great first question, Yusuf. But let's talk about graduating out of high school, right? So you just got done graduating out of high school. How does it feel? Like, what is your first thoughts? What's next for Hamza T? You know what I'm saying? Talk to us.
Big things are next. All right.
But how does it feel to graduate out of high school, though? How do you feel right
How I
now?
feel, man.
Is there some reality, like, yo, like, I might not see those friends anymore. I might not see those people like that anymore. Like,
Thing is, I kept my friend group small, so I have to worry about not seeing certain people anymore. You know what I'm saying? My friend group's small. People I hang out with, I still see them. Even if it's not in school, I'm still gonna see them. We still gonna chill. Still gonna do things. You know what I'm saying? We're like business partners. So I feel great, man. It's finishing high school, ending of an era, beginning of adulthood. So it's great.
nice. And what are some plans? Are there any plans you want to share with us? What's your plans after high school? Going to college? What are you gonna do?
So I'm going to college. I'm either going for two majors, either criminal justice or anthropology. And I feel like I'm going toward more of anthropology because it's more widespread. You can do a lot more stuff with that degree.
Nice. And what school are you going to?
Wayne State University.
Inshallah. And you got a scholarship for
Go Warriors.
Full ride scholarship, yeah.
Full ride scholarship. Let's clap that up for my man Big Hams. Shout out to Big Hams doing big things. And this is just the beginning, inshallah, for many more. Ali, I'm gonna shift it to you. You are a senior, inshallah. I mean, well, yeah, it's official, right?
Yeah.
School ended for you guys
Yeah.
on Friday.
June 9th.
Oh, really? Yeah, I finished early.
This is because we started in August.
Okay.
August 20th.
Nice. So you've been out for a couple weeks, huh?
Yep.
So you're officially a senior. What are you looking forward to your senior year, man?
Honestly, I'm not gonna I don't know. You guys could correct me, because you guys already pretty much graduated. But I feel like senior year is gonna be a lot less more. I'm not gonna say like too laid back, but a lot, like that brick off your chest than the other past years.
How much class you taking?
7,
7.
It's
No,
still,
six,
it's still
six.
whatever.
6 classes.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think if you were to rank them,
No, of course, still do your work and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I just think it's not gonna be like as tough.
senior year is the best year to me, in my opinion.
And
in
I was
terms
gonna
of-
say, like, the more you have more fun that year.
yeah, and it's like You definitely it's a little bit more laid back. But the two things that I was like, I can't mess around. It was one of my grades, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have fun, but still get good grades. And number two was I needed to know where I was going before I started having my fun. And alhamdulillah, I was able to find out, I was going to go to MSU, I think in October. And after that, that was when really, 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 that brick on your chest or whatever you want to call it, that boulder on your shoulder, like it was like, all right, I mean, I know where I'm going. I just got to make sure I get good grades. Everything else was
Flowing.
yeah. Everything else was I kept it on. I kept it on like as chill mode and had a good time because that was biggest priority. Make sure my grades are good and make sure I knew where I was going after that. And I think that that's something that you should look into too. If you can know that by January, obviously still have your fun up until January. But once you get that, like you don't want to wait till June to know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be something that's gonna be in the back of your mind your whole senior year. And so I personally for sure didn't want to I wanted to make sure I was all right so that when I was hanging out or having a good time, I'm like I already had something in the back of my head like hey, you know what? I still got this, to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what else are you looking forward to your senior year, man? Sports?
Sports.
Are you just playing baseball or do you plan on jumping into something else?
He said
I don't know. I might do.
cricket.
No, they don't have cricket over there, man. I don't know. I might do something like earlier. I don't know if I want to do swim again.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Soccer.
Try out.
or football.
I bet you can be a nice defender in soccer. Football's too late, bro.
Yeah.
You showing up in June is too late. I'm telling you
I'm
right
not gonna
now.
have time to be honest.
Yeah,
'Cause they already started practices like in June, like beginning
Yeah.
of June. I saw them already like running outside the school.
Yeah, I'm saying you showing up late June, they gonna look at
lacrosse,
you.
bro.
No, lacrosse is too much. It's not too much.
I
It's
think
just
I think it'll be great for you.
I think you should try another sport though,
lacrosse is like in the season of baseball too. So.
because remember this could be like your last chance to try an organized team sport. So if there was one other one that you always said that you wanted to do, and you want to just give it a try, just to give it a try, this is your last chance to do it. I definitely think that you should. It'll only get you stronger and better for baseball season. Plus, you'll have the basketball season, that winter season, to train for baseball. Anyways, this is the springs. I mean, the fall season coming into the school year. It gives you a gap season to prepare for baseball. I really think that sports people out there, try it, because you'll at least say that you tried it and you played it and you have fun, and of course you're gonna end up falling in love with it. It's just one of those things where you can feel like you did it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd definitely look into playing that second sport before your senior year ends for sure. Yusuf, you got any advice or anything
For him?
for anybody? Hamza graduated, Ali coming into his senior year.
For Ali first, I want to say, senior year, you're right about, it might be like a little laid back. However, obviously, like Umar said, for sure, keep your grades on top because obviously, you need a certain amount of whatever GPA to obviously graduate and things like that. And senior year, also, you're going to have more, events and things like that. For example, the senior pinning and stuff. And I just want to say for you, like I said, you already have, a good amount of friends in sports for sure. You enjoy your senior year. It's going to go by quick. And then, like I said, enjoy it. Make sure you're on topic and have fun. And for Hamza, graduating, I already graduated. So for you, I would say, alhamdulillah, you already know a lot of good things. So you're already on top of that. So just keep doing great things. And, yeah, simple.
Take it day by day. My advice for graduates, have a plan. That's first of all. Have a plan. All right? Whatever that plan is, attack it every day. All right? Take it day by day, one day at a time. If it's school, go to school. Get the full-time credits. Don't just take half credits and do nothing. Go to school. If it's work at least 5 days a week. At least. Keep 2 days, whatever, for yourself. You want to enjoy yourself. But, 5 days a week, you should be working at least 8 hours. 40-hour work week. Straight up. You're an adult now. No excuses. You should be working 40-hour weeks at least. And that's my opinion. If you're going to school, I'll pick up a weekend job. But whatever it is, have a plan. Have a plan so that you have a base, so that you're not just waking up every day thinking, what am I about to do? and next thing you know, you're 21 doing the same thing, and now you start thinking, okay, I gotta get married or something, and now you already starting off in debt, because you didn't really have a plan out of high school. So that's definitely my advice: is have a plan and attack it every day. This leads me to my next question: is high school graduation a big deal? Okay, high school graduation. All right, you got both sides of the party. You got part A that say yes, and it's not really for you; it's for your family. They see you walk the stage. You know, they've been wanting to see this moment their whole lives. 18 years. It's a proud moment for them. And then you got the other side who, obviously have college and masters and then doctorate aspirations, trying to be doctors, trying to be pharmacists, trying to be engineers. And so this is just another stepping stone. Are they proud? Of course, but it's not that big of a deal in their eyes. So where do you guys stand on this? Ali, I'll start off with you.
I mean, I think it is because, like, some people, whatever they do in, like, high school, like, some people are, like, graduating out with their associate's degrees and stuff like that. Like, from CAS, there's a few people from last year and the year before. There's people still taking the classes now in the summer, like, college credits and stuff. So, like, they're working for what they want. So I think it's worth it. Yeah.
How about you,
I think
Yusuf?
No, I do not, because if you're looking at it for the academic standpoint, you could just have all season graduate. So I don't feel like, especially high school, I don't feel like it's a huge deal, as you guys are like, saying for that part. So it's me.
So you don't think high school is a big deal?
Not as huge as you expect it to be.
Me?
Yeah.
Hams, go ahead.
I feel like it's more of a reminder. So it's not like it's important as a reminder because it's a realization that you're actually becoming an adult. You gotta find what you're doing. You gotta put your life together, because you're an adult now. You finished high school. What's next? What are your future plans? It's just a reminder.
So to answer quickly, do you think it's a big deal?
In that aspect, yes.
Okay. My opinion, Yusuf, is that it is not a big deal. I don't know what made you think that. I don't know if we ever had a conversation outside of here. I've never mentioned that a high school graduation is a big deal. I used to always tell my friends that, it was just, to me, and I'm not trying to belittle anybody, wallah, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. If you feel like it's a big deal, I know, and I know families look at it like that too. But it's all about a person's expectations. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. My mindset was I was for sure gonna go to college. I was for sure gonna try to graduate, inshallah, with Allah's will, obviously. And so I looked at like a high school graduation, like, for some people this was their ceiling. And there's nothing wrong with that because, school's not for them. I understand why that was the big deal, but this wasn't my personal ceiling. So I look at it like it wasn't a big deal. And my honest opinion is if I had a masses of young kids right here listening, I would tell them that should not be your ceiling, especially in the world that we live in today. You should definitely get an education, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be a 4-year college degree. It could be a 2-year degree to become this person or this person. Keep being educated. So yes, I mean, to some people I could see it, but me personally, I don't think a high school graduation is that big of a deal. I want to set the bar higher for everybody. Graduating out of college, it's a bigger argument because now you're literally about to enter the real world. Like you are straight into the workforce right after college. And then getting your master's, that's such a big accomplishment that you should be proud. And getting your doctorate is the biggest accomplishment to me. Like that's the part where you should be the most proudest of your ever education career. So that's kind of how I look at it. There's levels to it.
I feel like if y'all are a little more woke, y'all would understand.
Understand what?
If y'all are woke, y'all would understand. That's it.
Understand what?
You gotta dive into that, Hamza. You gotta dive into that.
I'm saying it really starts once you graduate high school. But yeah, personally, yeah, it's not a big thing. I didn't really care about graduation, but for the way I interpreted it, the way I thought about it, how I was woke, it's important. But if it's like a regular person, yeah.
With me, I think, you know, I would have had the same reaction if they were to just hand me my diploma, instead of just walking across the stage, like another achievement. So I mean, I feel like that part too really doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, talking about
No, walking across the stage is a different situation. That's a different topic.
Man.
All right, because we're about to dive into that right now. All right. So that is the next question. Okay. For those that don't know, there was news that came out within this last couple of weeks. It's like craziness that's been happening. All right, but more so locally, two schools in Dearborn had students from Dearborn High and from Etzel Ford. They had students who were not allowed to walk the stage for various reasons. One kid didn't show up to the ceremony. Another kid, he didn't have all the credits, even though you can graduate by not having all the credits, by the way. But his situation was a little unique as well. So a couple different situations that happened. So my question to you guys is, what are your thoughts on that whole situation? Yusuf, I want to start off with you. What are your thoughts? The reaction from the community, the reaction from the kids themselves. What are your overall thoughts? Because Yusuf was there with me. We shot the video. Shout out to Yusuf coming through, by the way. Cameraman on here putting in that work. So shout out to Yusuf. But what are your overall thoughts on what's been going down with these graduation ceremonies?
I just want to say, every school, or you want to say every school district, for example, Dearborn Public Schools, they have rules and they've had rules for a good amount of time. And once they do change the rules, they state it to every teacher or whatever, every school, and schools, say it to their parents and students. So with that being said, I am 100%, I don't want to say 100%. I want to say, what do you want me to clarify on so I can make sure?
I want to know, do you think making that a big deal is worth it? Like walking the stage and all the media attention and
No, definitely not worth it. Because at the end of the day,
and was it fair for them not to walk the stage?
yes, because you have rules and stuff, and you got to go by them, man. I understand, one of the students, parents came from overseas, and unfortunate circumstances. However, I do feel like also the school, especially obviously, like you said, we went to the the board meeting, and they have a sign that says students first. And I do believe they could have set things aside and had him walk the stage. However, he's a smart kid. Like for example, 3.7 GPA, and if he's saying he didn't wake up in time, I feel like it's not good, and
It's on him.
consequences.
What did you say, Hams?
So it's on him.
So what are your thoughts?
I feel like the schools are too strict. For their circumstance in Dearborn, like for us, Frontier, it wasn't strict. Honestly, people were doing air horns, yelling, screaming. You could do whatever you want on stage. You can do a little dance or something. They didn't care, but it's all about how much they care about walking the stage. Did they only just they weren't able to walk the stage, or they didn't get their diploma as well?
I think they would for sure get on the diplomas.
Yeah,
Not like they didn't have the credits to not graduate, but they did not walk the stage.
Depends on how if you want to walk the stage or not. I wouldn't be.
That goes back to me
That's
saying
bad.
walking the stage isn't as important.
Go ahead though. Continue.
Yeah, it's just not as important. But I mean, if somebody's happy for it, why not? It's their special day. Let them walk. It's just a walk. It's the last day of school. Not even school. It's just the last day you're ever gonna see them in your life. So why not let them walk?
Ali, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I agree on both sides. Like Yusuf said, you face the consequences, and like Hamza said, they got to be a little bit more lenient. Last time they'll ever see anybody that they've been with around there.
Do you think Kaz would let them if they were to miss rehearsal?
I think so. Cass I feel like everybody over there is just like, we all have like a good relationship. So it's like everybody's family. even with the staff, everybody, the counselors, they're just like they all care for us. So it's like I think they would, you know.
Let them walk. Honestly, man, you know, it's so I always try to see perspectives from both ends, right? So from an administrator's perspective, you let these kids walk. The rumor gets out that they missed graduation, and you let them walk. Next thing you know, the next year you do graduation rehearsal, you got about 80 kids missing because you're gonna let them walk either way because you let somebody walk last year, and if you don't let them walk this year, they're gonna make it a big deal, and now you got their parents coming over there screaming at y'all. You let these kids walk last year. How come you can't let my kids walk this year? Basically, you open up a whole can of worms, new can of worms, right? That you don't want to open up. But every circumstance to me is different. So therefore, I would listen and hear what the people have to say. Would I eventually end up allowing people to walk the stage? Obviously, that might end up being the solution for everybody because realistically, what's fair is fair, right? But at least you will make a process in place where maybe a parent has to come in and explain, like make it somewhat out of their way, make them go out of their way since you know you're going out of your way, and at least have a meeting or I don't know, set something up, write a written response. I was saying like make the kid do like a page or two paper of why they should be able to walk the stage. You know, make them do something so that they be like, hey, don't miss rehearsal because then you're gonna end up having everybody missing rehearsal because nobody wants to
Right.
come to that and sit around for 3 hours.
But to like you said, let's say they have someone write that written response. Let's say next year, many people miss it. All of them have to write a written response as well, because I don't like that. And, you know, I feel like the rules are rules. I feel like they did the right thing and not have him walk because they missed rehearsal.
Yeah, but Yusuf, you gotta understand, man. This guy,
Not that many people are gonna really miss rehearsal on a.
It's life, man. You got things coming your way, like you don't expect it.
yeah, and not only that, my man's family came from overseas, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, they didn't probably just come for the graduation. They probably came back from Yemen after being out. But, you know, like that's, you know, they definitely probably booked the ticket at a specific time to make the graduation. So it's like, and like Hamza said, like, please, guys, you guys gotta understand. For some people, this is like the moment of their life. So it is our job as administrators, people who are in leadership positions, to put your pride to the side, man. Like, you gotta like do what's best for everyone. Where, like, you're gonna have this kid hate you for the rest of his life, just because of a simple decision that you didn't let him walk the stage. Like, come on, man. Like, now we're losing. I feel like you're losing touch of humanity when you're trying to put your fist down on something that's really not that serious. Like we were talking about, these guys are 18-year-olds. It's not kindergarten graduation. Follow the person in front of you, grab your paper, and walk across the stage. Like that's literally what you're learning in the ceremony. You sit down for all the speeches. Don't speak out. Don't scream. Don't be extra. And then follow the person in front of you. Like, literally, that's what you're doing. And they have people literally guiding you throughout the whole way, or they got people standing there. So it's like, come on, guys. Like I know, and trust me, I'm a person that likes to stick by the rules, don't mess with it. But this is like one of those things where like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like Hamza said, you're not gonna even see this kid probably anymore, ever again. The chances of you still seeing this kid is very slim. So it's like, man, trust me, these kids, you don't want them to hold a grudge for the rest of their life. So that's why I would still give him that option of still coming, but I'll definitely like try to find a way to make him work for it, where hopefully it deters people in the future. To be like, man, I'm trying to write a 2-page paper. I'm gonna just show up to rehearsal, you know. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where it's definitely a nice conversation. Definitely a situation that has been happening around. Did you guys see that video of TikTok of that one girl who like did a dance and then they didn't even hand her the diploma?
I've seen a lot
It's
of.
a multiple, man.
It's weird, right? Like last year, this never happened. Like, why did it happen all this year? Like, I feel like I didn't hear not one story of a kid not walking the stage or not grabbing a diploma or anything like that. And this year, it was like 10 of them.
People get too soft.
In what way? Are you talking about the kids or are you talking about the adults?
Everybody, to be honest, man.
I don't know if you guys seen the one guy, man. He walked on the stage. He was smoking. I don't know if you guys seen that or not.
College, I'm hoping.
No, I mean I hope so too. But like, and then what's it called? The person that was handing out the diplomas just shook her head no and let him walk by.
Oh, I think like was it as he was walking?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that.
Hamza, you seen all them videos. You be away
No, 'cause,
home.
like,
High
you
school
know what I'm saying?
graduations.
It's like research. You gotta do your research. You gotta know what's happening around the world if you want to be woke.
Was that your word of today? Woke? Should we
Woke,
switch
bro.
it before we do the 4 bars / word of the day? We gotta do woke now. We can't even do promotion anymore because that's our word. All right. Before I move on to the last question, I want to give a shout out to our second sponsor of today, which is Hanley International Academy. Hanley is a school that treats every student and staff like their own family. It's even in their vision statement, educating your child like our own. The athletics there are great. The academics there are great. Shout out to the whole staff for being great teachers and educators. For our leaders of tomorrow, their location, 2400 Denton Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. And their phone number, 313-875-8888. Shout out to Hanley International Academy. We appreciate them. The best K-8 school in the Hamtramck, Detroit area. And yes, I put a stamp on that as well. I think all these guys will agree with me as well. Now, going on to number 4.
Before you continue on,
Yeah.
I just want to say, I kind of, I'm not realizing what I said. It was a little, probably harsh, if you want to say. But
I think Yusuf just got canceled and he's realizing it.
no, I just want to say, first of all, I'm for the people, 100%. Like, let's say, for example, if I was one of the board members, I feel like I would make the best possible decision, not for us, but like also for, obviously, like I said, for the people and for the students as well, especially for the city as well. You want to obviously have great recognitions with other cities. So I feel like obviously majority of the city wanted I forgot his name, the kid had him to walk, and I obviously look with that with the board of members, but however, not one, there's a lot of members on that board that made the majority decision, and I feel like
I think this was a principal's decision, by the way.
principal.
Yeah, I don't think the board had anything to do with it because this is one of those things where they just allow the board to. The board says, this is a school decision. I think this was not something that got to the board, but I could be wrong. He got in front of the board and spoke to the board, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. So maybe it did get to the board. I could be wrong, but I think the principal could have just made the decision. But maybe she, I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like this is one of those things where I think the principal could have made the decision and said, yeah, he could. You know what I'm saying? But I think it did get to the board because he got in front of that board and spoke to them, and he was spitting some facts. I ain't gonna lie, man. They were saying some facts in front of the board the other day. MD Uden said Ali finna graduate. And then Cal Trey said Alan Hams, we back. Shout out to Cal Trey. I miss Cal Trey, man. We haven't seen that guy in a minute. I hope you're doing well, Cal Trey. We love you out here, man. Cal Trey, great guy, all right?
I'm gonna just mention that MD Uden, one of the smartest people I've ever met.
Shout out to MD Uden.
Man,
Great guy.
great
MD
guy.
Uden.
Yeah. Very, very, very great guy.
Shout out to MD Uden. It sounds like you let Ali copy off in the chemistry class.
No.
He had to give him a shout out during the show. He's like, I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a shout out, Oz Media. That's funny. But no, shout out to MD Uden. In all seriousness, we appreciate you, man. So now that we're 1 year later, because we kind of had a graduation show last year when Yusuf graduated. Heck, I don't even care. We'll have a graduation show every year when everybody graduates. All right? So now that it's 1 year later, do y'all feel like kids or students should have to go to college right after high school? I wish we could play the clip back of last year. Everybody's answers right now will be played one by one while we're listening to them, and then we'll go to this year, but we ain't have time to do that. Our editor is on vacation right now. So with that said, all right, Hams, I'm looking at you because I'm going to start off with you on this one, all right, Hams? Do you think students should go to college right after high school? The class of 2023 students, should they go to college right after high school?
Honestly, man, if it wasn't, let's exclude.
By you saying yeah, I just want to say this. It just means majority should, okay? I know what you're about to say, but at the end of it all, I do want y'all to answer yes or no, and it's basically majority. So 51% of the students graduating should go to college or shouldn't go to college, all right? But go ahead, continue on what you were saying.
Excluding the scholarship, because if you get a scholarship, you have to go that year, right off, fresh off high school. But personally, no, I don't think you should go to college right after you graduate. honestly, if that was the case, I'd be a lot more excited about high school graduation. But I'm not as excited because I already know I'm going straight back to school. It's like graduating from 10th to 11th. I'm going right back to school, or 11th to 12th. I'm going right back to school. So I'm not as excited as I'm supposed to be. If we didn't have to go automatically, I'd be a lot more excited. You get a whole year off, a whole break. You could focus that whole year on working. Get you the extra money for college as well. That's my answer.
Okay. All right. So that's a big Ham. His answer's still the same. Sounds like it's very similar of what you kind of said last year. Ali, what do you have to say about that?
Can you repeat the question?
What do you? I mean, I'm sorry. Do you think students should go to college right after high school?
I mean, it all depends on what you want to do after. So for me, I'd have to say yes, because I think it would be a lot easier for me to try to at least get a degree when I'm still younger than later, and just to do something with that earlier on. I mean, like some people like Hamza, they want to do like the work thing and then maybe go back or just work. So that's also a good thing. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing, you'll be straight, even if it's not going to college.
Okay, so let me ask you this again. Remember I said majority is 51%. So that means yes, or do you think 51% no? So or half, a little bit more than half. Do
I
you
don't-
think should they go to college?
Mm.
On the top of your head right now, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yusuf Dabbit, your thoughts?
Very similar to what Ali said about the depending on situation stuff, because students, or let's say, yeah, for example, students who want to pursue something as fast as possible, obviously 100% go to college. And also looking at their situation, family situation, if they want to let's say being the first generation student, go ahead right away and start off with that, and have a great 4 years or more. And like Hamza said, you guys had some great answers with the work part. You can obviously take a year off, work, and get the money up and things like that. And to answer the really fully yes or no, after like looking back at it a year and stuff, and I want to say majority right after high school. I would say yeah, 100%.
I agree 100%, man. Like, you guys, all right. I'm sorry, Hamza. But I'm going with the majority. Everybody's different. You don't want to go to high school. I mean, you don't want to go to college. It's not for you. I understand. But if you're asking me what advice would you tell people, then 100% majority of you should go to college. There's so many programs now where you can get at least 2 years free. Get your community college free. Wayne State has a program now that I think if you're making a certain amount of money, and your family is doing this, and you can get college for free. All these community colleges, financial aid, all this stuff. So yes, I do think you should go to college. I do think you should get a degree, especially if you can find your ways where you're not paying that much coming out of college, if not for free the whole 4 years. So in my opinion, I definitely think you should go to college. Majority of you, I know it's not for all of you, but take advantage of it. Because again, I'm gonna keep saying this to you before you say something, Hamza. It buys you time of adulthood. Like, yes, you're an adult, but your parents, majority of you, they're not gonna put the pressure of one getting married or starting to work, what you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life. Trust me when I tell you, it buys you 4 more years of just still learning yourself. Okay, now you're an adult. You're gonna actually, this is your first time learning about yourself, becoming an adult. So it's like those 18 to 22, you're still learning. You're still learning about yourself, who you are, what you want to do in life. So why not add another degree to your name, especially if you could get it for free or get a great deal on it. That degree can open up so many doors for you. And at the end of the day, I'm 100% going to back anyone that wants to constantly be educated. Life is so short, guys. Keep being educated, learn about things, know things that people don't know, because it can you never know where it can take you. And so, when it comes to the buying time thing, I think people really underestimate it. Like when you're 18, if you're not going to college, what does your parents say? What does your family say? You got to start working, and then you're going to get married soon. That's for a lot of people. So when you go to college, it almost gives you that excuse of just kind of buys you a little bit more time, no pressure on you. You know, you go to gatherings, family gatherings. You know, they ask you, "Oh, Ali, what are you doing right now in your life? Are you going to school? Oh, very good, very good." You know, then they talk to your cousin, "What are you doing in your life?" "Oh, I'm just working right now." "Oh, when are you gonna get married?" You know what I'm saying? They don't ask the college kid that. They wait on that because they know that you're focusing on your life, focusing on your career. And I mean, for some people, that's pressure, man. Telling people like get married, like that's pressure, man. You know, it's a serious thing. You know. Go ahead, Ham. Say what you gotta say.
I felt like you branched off.
I did.
100%.
Because the question was, should you go to college right after high school or not?
Yeah.
And you were talking about how if you go into college or not. Like, yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you should go to college.
You're right.
I'm just saying, but, you know, a little break, I think you deserve it. After all those years, you got to have a break. It's good on mentally and physically and emotionally. You need a little break, gather yourself up, but it also depends on the person.
Good point. That is true. I didn't change college. I got a couple comments. Khalid, our cousin, said Hamza got on a graduation gown. Yes, he does. All right, he is graduated from high school. He got on a gown. Shout out to Mellowwood TV, aka Coach Malik from Cass Tech. He said, "Ali, you look better in green Cass Tech." All right, he's rocking the Southwest Aztecs instead of wearing Cass Techs.
Come on, man.
All right, what's going on, Ali?
Come on, man.
All right, let me show no favoritism to nobody. Ali, I know you over here. He hasn't been on a show in a while, and he comes in here with some Aztecs gear.
CT on top.
CT on top. All right, shout out to Ali. Shout out to Coach. We appreciate you. I be getting that question a lot now, low-key Khaled, who, by the way, just graduated, I think, 2 years ago, if I'm correct. So I'm just throwing that out there, you know. Did I veer off the original question? I probably did. All right, I did. But that's for any advice for anybody that's even thinking about not going to college. I'm telling you, it just happens. It buys you time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely think that. But I personally still think you should go to college after high school, too, because you don't want to waste that time. 1 year turns to 3 years, you know, for some people. But, all right, 1 year I'm going to take off. Next thing you know, you're 22. You haven't even got your, you know, first year of college done. So I wouldn't even take the year off. Just keep going. You are almost at the finish line, all right? I promise you. 4 more years. You're almost at the finish line. Any other comments on that topic, by the way, before we continue on? No?
No.
All right, comes the questions game, the game that gets the most arguments in United States history, all right? The questions game. In all seriousness, this is where I ask a question about the things that were being discussed on the show. Remember, this is stuff that I was saying, so you got to remember what stuff that I was saying because I don't know what these guys, the answers are going to say, so it's based off of stuff that I knew that I was going to answer. So make sure that they were listening. I asked 3 questions. Whoever hits the buzzer first gets a chance to answer the question. These are easy questions, so it's going to come down to who hits the buzzer first. So I'm afraid that there might be some little bit of arguing, but the good thing is YouTube is a little delayed and we have it right in front of us, so we might be able to watch it right here. All right? Number 1 is, by the way, everybody's but for themselves because obviously we got an odd number of people, so everyone's for themselves.
Just raising our hands.
No, hit the buzzer. It's right there. Number 1.
Right here, bro.
Please let the question finish, by the way. Okay, here we go with the question game. Oh, Cal Trace out class of 2020, so that's 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What 2 schools in Dearborn that didn't allow students to walk the stage? Oh, man.
You got
No,
it.
he got it. Thank you, bro. He
No,
knows.
but
I got-
outside the buzzer too, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I got it first.
No, oh my, I promise you, I got it.
All right, we're going to check
I
right here.
promise you, I got
I
it.
think Yusuf got it. Was for sure one of them two, I think.
100%. Ali knows I got it, bro.
Yusuf got it.
All right. Oh, there's a major delay right here. I haven't even started asking the question
Yeah,
yet. All right. And I said hit the buzzer. Yep, right here. Here we go.
Oh, that's a big delay, man. Bro, he got it, bro.
100%, bro. I got it, bro.
All right. We're just waiting for the.
Right now.
Yeah, Yusuf got it. Hamza, you didn't even hit it. What are you talking about?
I did hit
They did it like later.
Alright.
That's
The 2
crazy.
schools, one of them, Edsel Ford High School, and the other one was Dearborn High School. Yeah.
There we go. Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah,
Yusuf.
wrong, right.
1-0-0. Yusuf's in the lead. Number 2. When you graduate and walk the stage, they hand you a what?
Bro, come
Hamza.
on,
Yo,
man.
yo.
Ali got
Shake
that.
it.
No,
I
no,
got
that.
that.
Diploma.
No, chill.
Hold on. Don't say the answer, man.
Watch out.
Hold on, man. Hold on. We're gonna have to wait for the delay. In the meantime, we're gonna say shout out to Hamza and graduation. You know, congratulations to Big Hams graduating out of Frontier International Academy. I don't even think we said the shout out to Frontier. All right, but shout out to Frontier. Here we go. Number 2 is right now is about to be replayed on the TV.
Got it.
Oh yeah,
Ali,
I
bro.
got it. For sure.
Easily, bro.
Good. Your high school diploma.
A high school diploma 110. This is gonna suck. I actually hope Yusuf Ali gets his answer because I'm sorry, Hams. I don't have a 4th question, so I want one of them to win right here. All right.
Yeah,
Here we go. Number 3. Are students allowed to walk the stage even if they don't have all their credits?
Yo,
that was
man.
me. I promise you that was me. I promise
Oh,
you that was
bro.
me.
Oh my.
Oh my
I
god.
promise you that was me.
I gotta wait for this 20-second delay, bro.
I know what's going on.
You know what? To give you, just give it to Ali.
Nah.
Bro. Go ahead. Get it
Go ahead,
bro.
bro. I have another question.
Oh man.
Bro.
All right. I think Hams.
No, I want to know the answer to this too.
Definitely hit it. You said no. No, you don't need all the credits to graduate.
He said
To
yeah.
walk the
Yeah,
stage.
he
To
actually
walk the
said
stage.
yeah.
No, he said no. You don't.
He said,
No, you don't. That is correct. You can be a couple credits off because then you can promise you sign up for summer school, and
that's a terrible rule, by the way, man. In my opinion. I feel like you,
that's how big walking the stage is for people, Yusuf. Like that's what
no, I'm
people don't
saying, I
understand.
feel like you need all your credits first
I don't agree.
in
That's
order
what I
to walk the
forget.
stage,
If you
bro.
know you're gonna go to summer school and take one more class that's gonna get you 3 credits, or take a couple classes that's gonna get you credit, like
no,
man,
you'll just get your diploma.
Bro,
You have to take summer school to get your diploma. Not walk the stage is a privilege, right? So you have to get all your credits first
all right.
to be able to walk.
Bonus question, because everybody's at one right
Come
now.
on, man.
This is gonna be tough, guys. Because remember, I didn't really have a question. I just came up with this on top of my head. All right. What year did I graduate high school?
They tapped it. They both tapped it before
No, man.
the question finished.
I literally smacked it first.
They tapped it before the question finished.
That is
Automatic
not true.
disqualification
That
for
is
both of
not
them. I
true.
win the round.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No, you don't win the round, but
That
if
is
you can
not
get the
true,
answer
bro.
right, you get the answer.
Yo, man, come on, man.
I did tap it. I
hate
ain't
it,
finished.
bro.
I ain't
Real
finished,
question,
man.
bro.
Bro,
How
come
old are
on,
you?
man.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
Come on, man. You got 5 seconds.
You graduated the same year as my sister.
3 seconds. 1 second. Come on, man.
Hold on, bro. Calm down. 2014.
No, you don't get it right.
Bro, come on, man.
All right, one more question, man.
Bro, come
one
on.
more question.
Can I just say
What
the
was the
answer?
answer?
What?
2012,
2010.
2010 is correct.
bro.
All right, but that's not the question
Been
anymore.
13 years.
We were there.
Last
Oh,
question.
man.
Last question. Here we go.
So far.
Here we go. I'm trying to think of a good one right now about graduation. Dun, 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 dun. What is the thing that hangs from your hat called?
That's me.
That was
That's
me.
me. That's me.
I
100%. That's me, bro.
I got it.
I got it.
I got
Well,
it.
you
I got it.
I didn't use that on my finger, bro.
Oh,
You hit my finger,
We had
bro.
like half.
Bro, you hit my finger.
We had half,
I
but
made
like
the
I had
buzzer
first.
go off.
I made sure I looked at them.
Bro, come on.
It's gonna come right now. I'm sorry for the people that are at
100%.
home.
Bro,
This is what we do. We argue, but we got a delay on us
I
right
got
here.
that 100%.
So we're just trying to watch it right here in front of us.
I literally had.
It's about to happen right now.
Watch.
Yusuf, easily.
Go ahead,
Thank you.
Yusuf. What is it called?
What's the question? You can repeat the question?
He knows.
What is the thing that hangs from the top of your head?
It is called, you want me to spell it out? It's called a tassel.
Tassel's correct. They got the point. There we go.
Bro, look.
Thank goodness. That's how it ended. All right. All right. With that said, 4-bar/word of the day. So today's word is called promotion, which means an activity that supports or provides active encouragement for the furtherance of a cause, venture, or aim. I use this word because you can look at high school graduation almost like a promotion into the real world. You are a promotion into adulthood, because I think that's when you officially become an adult, when you get to college. So look at life, look at graduation like a promotion. Again, activity that supports or provides active encouragement for the furtherance of a cause, venture, or aim. Promotion, okay? Anybody got bars here? Hamza, yes. Ali?
No, I don't.
You
All
got
right,
bars?
Ali, can you give promotion in a situation or a sentence?
Yusuf, you got bars?
No.
My coach offered me a promotion to coach with him.
Nice. Where at?
CT on top.
For real?
No.
Okay. But it was a good line.
That's nice.
Yusuf, what you got?
I want to say, when it comes to promotion, that should be everyone's goal to obviously get. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a promotion. A promotion you could be used in a lot of different scenarios. But a promotion is an opportunity for yourself to grow, and it's something people should look forward to. And you shouldn't just stop once you get that promotion. You want to get another promotion. You want to keep going. And I feel like, it's an endless goal you want to keep doing. So
There you go. I like it. All right. Hams, I'm just going to go first because I know that you're going to have to make sure you save the best for last, Hams. I already know you out here ready to start spinning. It's your graduation day. And, we got to make sure we allow you to finish the show off, all right? So, with that said, promotion, that's the word. Here we go. I don't want to start any problems or any commotion. But graduating out of high school is just like a promotion. Be proud that you did it, but the job's not done. You still got to go to college and eventually work a ton. But this is a milestone, so don't take it for granted. Don't ever underestimate the seeds that you've planted.
Okay.
There you go. All right. There you go. Those are the bars. Now it's Hamza T's turn. Promotion. Let's hear it, Hamza T. Let's hear that promotion, Hamza.
I got a little 8 lines.
All right.
8 lines is crazy. All right, go ahead.
All right. In high school, life was a constant fight. Struggles and challenges day and night. Homework piled up. Exams made us stress. But we pushed through and never settled for less.
Less.
Now we reached the finish line. We made it through.
Through.
Graduation day, a dream come true.
Oh.
Through.
We've conquered the battles with sheer devotion, earning our stripes, the ultimate promotion.
Woo! Stop
nice.
it.
Little lines, bro.
Very nice, man.
Oh man, we might have to pull that out instead of your weekend motivation. Let's hear the weekend. Well, we're gonna hold off on the weekend motivation, all right? Because I want to go ahead and quickly say it. First of all, we're gonna give a shout out to our third sponsor of today, and we're gonna roll with BC Adhesives. You can go to BC Adhesives for all your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services. So if you're in need of adhesives for your business or having trouble with your current adhesives applications, you can contact them by phone, 1-888-679-9825, or go on their website, www.bcadhesives.com. Location in Oakwood Park Drive, Franklin, Wisconsin. We appreciate everybody that's over there, Matt, Terry, Ed, Jake, everybody at BC Adhesives. All right. Shout out to all of our sponsors, Qahwa House, Balkan House, Juice Box and Hamtramck and Hanley International Academy. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Oz Media. Listen to our shows on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. Hit the like button. We appreciate the support. Before we close out this show, Hamza T is going to give us his weekend motivation. So we want to hear what Hamza has to say. What advice does he have for the people out there that needs to hear something that's going to get him through the weekend, Hamza T. So go ahead and tell us weekend motivation.
Okay. All right. So I have a line. It's called, "There's no passion to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is less than one you are capable of living." You got to dream big, have big goals. Have a goal you have to work for, and work for it little by little and day by day. That's it.
Shout out to Hamza T. Clap it up for Hamza T. All right, this clapping right here, Hamza.
Hey, that was a last minute little
Yeah.
motivation.
This clapping right here, Hamza, is clapping for graduating. I just want to say this before we end this show, and everybody will have a final word. I'm proud of you, Hamza, the person that you've become. It's kind of surreal that you are, about to officially become an adult here and into this real world. But just know, one, you have the support with you if you ever need anything. And number two is I think that you will do great things, inshallah. keep grinding, keep focused. And I don't expect nothing but great stuff, inshallah. And I'm proud of you, man. I'm definitely proud of you, Big Hams.
Appreciate it.
All right. Ali, you want to say any final words? And Yusuf as well?
Nothing too much, but proud of your Hamza. Can't believe he graduated. Now I'm next up in line. We're all entering a hood where it could be something different. Either I don't know what they say, like what make us or break us. But congratulations.
When is your graduation?
I honestly don't
It's
know.
gonna be near your birthday, ain't it?
Probably.
You're gonna have a birthday /
Might
high school
be,
graduation.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Miss Phillips better mention my name.
Oh man.
They're all around usually June 1st
Yeah, it's gonna be near your birthday.
or June
They,
2nd.
they did it. What's it called? June. This year was June 8th,
Oh, really? Day before the last day of school?
or I think it was the 9th. No, it was the 9th, right after,
So the last day of school was graduation.
pretty much. Cause
I
I
thought
think they
seniors
wanted.
get out earlier.
They do.
Oh, the
They,
graduates later.
yeah.
then.
They just.
Okay.
I think they wanted to have like some like students could come too, cause like right after school at 3:30, everybody just walked. Oh, shoot. Everybody walked down to Little Caesars Arena, and yeah, they all are able to get in for free.
Nice. Yusuf, any final words for this show and everything else?
It was great having you guys, back on the show. It's unfortunate we couldn't have two of the other members. However, like I said, great having you guys. Hamza, once again, congratulations. And inshallah, nothing but the best. And Hamza, Ali, enjoy your senior year. Obviously enjoy the summer off. And, continue winning games for the Southwest Aztecs. That's it.
We appreciate you, Yusuf. If you can, Yusuf, go ahead and get us ready to shut us down for the day. We hope that you enjoy this show at home. Again, this was season 2, episode 37 of The Movement.
The movement.
We will be back again next Saturday, having another conversation with another group of young people. So we're looking forward to that. We hope that you have a great rest of your week. Be safe, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the summer, and we'll see you all next week. Have a good one.